Let's have a look at these missions. So, where did we get to? Ah, here we are. So, join Kaikira and Dr. Bashir. Alright, so we're off to find we're off to a lunar colony. Okay, as you do. Alright, let's do this.
I need your help with a very sensitive mission. A former Kai, Opaka, was trapped on a prison moon in the Gamma Quadrant in 2369. Alien nanotech in her system prevents her from leaving the moon, but it also sustains her life indefinitely while on the surface. It seems the wardens of the prison were planning on curing and granting amnesty to the prisoners until their planet was decimated by the Herc. Somehow, the Dominion managed to obtain the cure, and they've provided it to us as a peace offering. The moon hasn't been hit by the Herc, but it's only a matter of time. We need to cure Opaka and the others and get them out of there before that happens. Something else on your mind?
Nope. I have everything that I need. Let's go. Lovely. Alright. Let's go.
Good, we've arrived. I suggest scanning the prison moon and its satellite network. They might have fixed the design flaw we exploited here years ago to bypass their defenses.
This should be interesting.
Those satellites could cripple a Starfleet runabout with one shot back then. I'd rather not find out how powerful they are now. If
Agreed. Helm, take us to scanning range.
Looks like the satellite weapon and defense systems were updated to deal with modern vessels, but they still have the same flaw that Mars O'Brien took advantage of years ago.
Interesting. Tell me more.
You should be able to distract the satellites by firing probes near their position. Distract enough of them, and you'll clear an area long enough to safely beam down an away
Acknowledged.
team. Picking up some debris clouds from Herc ships in orbit.
It's possible some Herc bypassed the satellites. We should be ready.
Looks like O'Brien's trick still works. The satellites took the bait, and we have a safe transport
Alright,
window.
bring us to transport range, Helm.
We're in position. I recommend we bring some pattern enhancers along. Local interference can make it tough to get a lock on, and we might have to leave in a hurry. All right, the doctor and I are ready to beam down when you are. Though I can't say I'm thrilled to see that moon again.
Alright, let's go. Up! Bringing down my entire away team. Bum, bum. Loading lunar penal colony. What?
Ah, the wreckage of the Yangtze Jiang. Or what's left of her, rather. Looks like the locals have scavenged everything of value from the old girl. Unlike her, they can never die thanks to the nanotech inside.
Till we provide the cure.
Right. The last time we were here, the prisoners were eager to be cured, if only to get the chance to kill their rivals off for good. I'm hoping that Opaka has shown them a better path in the time she's been here among them.
Let's find out. Guessing we're going this way.
We're not alone. Herc life signs dead ahead.
Oh, great. Hey, fellas, how's it going?
This is interesting. I just ran a medical scan on these Herc. They're not regenerating. There's no sign of the alien nanites in their bodies. Something in the Herc genetic makeup isn't compatible with the nanites. I suspect it only works on humanoids.
Good to know. Oh! Trash bag, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hope you are well. I should probably adjust this. Give me a sec. I just want to keep an eye on. Aha! There we go. Perfect. Keep an eye on the darts. Wow. Shield healing, anti-proton. Does any of my guys have anti-proton damage? Because if they do, I want them. Anti-proton weapon. Plasma. It's a plasma. It's an anti-chronoton. I don't think I have an. I did have. Somewhat annoyingly, I did have, and I got rid of it. Oh well, never mind. Fellas, how's it go? Ow. Boosh! Dead.
We're here to help. Keep fighting.
Okay. Nope. Should have some extra.
Congratulations.
Hey! Right. Who am I scanning?
I think you'll find that she'll be in good health within moments. The healing nanites are quite effective. In fact, they seem to have become more efficient than they were last time I was.
Amazing. That was a mortal wound.
You can relax. I'm fine now. Really.
Oh, hi.
You made it. Good. The Kai's been expecting you.
She has?
Yes. She's had a vision about you coming here. Come with us. We'll take you to her. Unless you'd rather stand around here until more of those things show
That
up.
won't be necessary. Lead on. Jogging.
The Kai's waiting for you. In the temple ahead.
Kai!
Welcome. It's been some time since we've had peaceful visitors. And Kai Kira, it's been too long. Truly, the prophets have smiled upon us today.
Indeed they have. We have brought the cure. You'll be able to live a normal life away from here. You'll be free.
And we have something to bring with us. A miracle.
Is that...
Yes, a blessing from the prophets. The Orb of
Peace.
Peace. Through it, we ended the war between Ennis and Noel Ennis. As you can see, our peace has been shattered by the arrival of the hostile aliens. We have tried to speak with them, to find reason, but we have failed. We don't even know their name.
They're called Herc, and there's no reasoning with them. They attack and devastate every world, every species they encounter. We need to get you and your people out of here as soon as possible.
I see. We must take the orb with us as well. I can't have it falling into the hands of such a warlike species. It would be like the occupation all over again.
That's not going to happen. I won't allow it, and neither will my friends. We can administer the cure to everyone in groups. With your permission, we'll start right away.
Very well. Begin the procedure. I'm sure many of us are eager to leave this place and begin a new life
Understood.
together.
Alright, let's go ground curing people.
Some time ago, I asked Bashir for this cure. I wanted to use the cure as a weapon and kill the enemy. I couldn't put the war with the Knoll behind me. I hated him for denying my chance for vengeance. Now, that's changed, thanks to the Kai. I found a better path. I just want to lead a simple, natural...
You can now. Make the most of it.
After all this time, to live a normal life, it's like waking up from a really bad dream. I can think about having a family again. An actual family. I don't know what else to say except thank
Yellow.
you.
The cure, huh? Well, this cure had better work, friend. Or we won't be friends no more. Get me.
We're all on the same side here.
When they put me here, all I knew was war. I don't remember why it started, just that there was us and the Ennis had to die. Even when the Kai came, I didn't believe. But when they found the orb and people stopped killing, things changed for me. Guess there's something to faith after all. Anyway, thanks for
You're
everything.
welcome.
Is this for real? This cure? They talked about it a little after the Kai arrived, but I thought it was a myth. Never thought it was actually real. So, I can die now. Funny, I never thought I would. And now that I can, I'm a little scared. Is that strange?
Not really. Most people are.
Then it's true what the Kai saw in her dreams. Those visions. The prophets sent us the orb, and now they sent you with our deliverance from this horrible place. Truly, the prophets smile upon us all.
Let's hope that good fortune continues.
Looks like you're down to 1 dose of the cure. Use that to inoculate the Kai or Parker, that is. I'll administer the cure to the rest
Acknowledge,
here.
Doctor.
You have my thanks for all you have done for us today. May the blessings of the prophets be yours.
And yours.
Those things are attacking! Defend yourselves!
I'm afraid he's dead. There's nothing we can do for him.
I see.
Though we will mourn the loss of our friend Gollin, we can take comfort knowing that, at long last, he was able to leave this place for a better one. He is finally at peace, and his Pak will join the prophets in the Celestial
My
Temple.
condolences, Eminence. Admiral, small Herc vessels able to make it past the satellite network. You're gonna have company down there soon. Right, clear the transport window for us. Not an option. The Herc ship getting through, plus the early deception put the defensive grid on high alert. The probe trick isn't working on the satellites. What's the new evac plan? We're attempting to hack the satellite command network. Once we've done so, we'll be able to close the transport range and beam out safely. Still a lot of local interference, however. If you can get back to the initial transport site and activate your pattern enhancers, we'll be able to get a better lock on your position. Understood. Keep me updated.
The doctor and I will stay with Opaka and her people in case the Herc make another attack here. Once you've cleared the way to the transport site, we'll join up with you there.
Good luck, Eminence. Away team. Let's go. Shots from up here. Oh, there's a lot of them. One down. Securing our exit. Oh, hello. You're a bit bigger than the last few.
Everyone made it out in one piece. Set up the pattern enhancer so we can beam out safely. There's no telling when the Herc will send reinforcements down.
Got this. Guys, start locking your signal, Admiral. Ready to beam you back to your ship on your order. Let's get the heck out of here. Waiting a Herc fleet inbound to our position. Until we deal with them, we won't be able to lower shields and beam the rest of the colonists out. Are we still attempting to hack these satellites? Yeah, currently we're partial access to the command network. Give us a little more time, we'll be able to pre-program the fight on our side. Make it happen. Quickly. Oh yes, my anti-photon. Oh, hello. Where? Help. Oh, these satellites. Woo! Picking up more Herc at long range. A lot more. We don't have a lot of time. We're ready to reprogram the satellites, however. Standing by to broadcast signals to command network. Make it happen.
Let's move the ship behind the satellites and lure the Herc in. Just in time. Here they come.
The satellites will be attacking them, not us. Guessing it's mine. Got it. Remaining hook. Oh, he's taking a battering. I don't think I'm actually going to do anything. Boom! Woo!
Alright, looks like the Herc have had enough for now. Let's get the rest of Opaka's people out of the colony while we can. The Herc might send a larger force to finish us off.
Agreed. Transporter control. Energize. Energize.
I'm glad I was able to administer the cure to the remaining prisoners while you were clearing a path to the transport site. Everyone is safely aboard and mortal for the first time in many years. I've never seen so many people overjoyed to learn that eventually they'll die.
Thank you, Julian. It means a lot to me to have everyone out safely, especially Opaka. We have a lot to talk about, her and I. For now, I think we should return to Deep Space Nine before the Herc come back to settle the score.
Let's get out of here. Do-do-do.
Welcome to Deep Space Nine.
Thank you.
Emissary, our paths meet again.
Hello, Ben. It's good to hear from you.
Ooh. I'm assuming he, like, ascended or something at some stage.
I'm glad we were able to return Opaka to Bajor safely. She's determined to follow the will of the prophets and establish a new place of worship in the Gamma Quadrant near the wormhole. Odo assures me that the Dominion are open to discussing this. We'll see. Many of us have not forgotten the fate of the new Bajor colony and the Dominion's role in that. As for me, my time as Kai is coming to an end. Opaka is the Kai that Bajor needs now. I intend to guard the Celestial Temple from the Herc and anyone else who would destroy the home of the Prophets. Best place to do that is Deep Space Nine, as part of Starfleet. I'll be Captain Kira the next time you see me. Thank you again for helping me bring Opaka home. I owe you one.
Okay. Alright, what we got? Wide beam. What do we go for? Alright. Toys, clear some of this up. Don't need that. Absolutely want that and that. That. Use. Oh, got some credits out of it. Got some more stuff out of it. Oh, good. Okay. A couple of things pop up saying we're done. So I'm assuming it's in the admiralty section. So, yeah. More credits. Yes. Loving the credits. Alright, next one. Oh, there's this. Transdimensional tactics and destroy dreadnoughts. Yeah. Alright, Gamma Quadrant. The search.
The Dominion has asked the Alliance to send an expeditionary force into the outer reaches of their territory. The Herc aren't as numerous there, and we're hoping we can learn more about them while we render aid to the Dominion in that sector. Ambassador Odo will be accompanying us on his flagship, along with Captain Kira aboard the Defiant. I'll be commanding a modest Cardassian fleet as well. We'll start in the Dosi system. Our latest intelligence has discovered a Herc presence in that area. Meet us there at your earliest convenience.
But I know I'm not supposed to be drinking on duty, but I'm just going to get myself a good, a bit of a stiff drink, because I have a feeling we're going to be needing it. Alright, here we go. What are we going to get out of this? More Ketracel White. Loads of it.
Be seeing
nice.
you.
That's not... okay, so, where are we going? Are we going to the Gamma Quadrant? I'm assuming we are. Let's just transport straight to it. Easier. begin the search. We're off for the search. Ba-da-ba-bum. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. Ba-ba-da-ba-bum. Doop-doo-doo. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. We're in the Dosi system.
Thank you for joining us. As you can see, we can't even defend our stations from Herc attacks. It's going to take a joint Alliance and Dominion effort to stop them. We are currently at the edge of the Dosi system. Thankfully, the Herc aren't attacking the Dosi homeworld yet. They're starting to evacuate as a precaution, however.
Dosi.
The Dosi recently joined the Dominion after many years of independence. Their aggressive fondness for commerce can be troublesome, but they've managed to prove their worth to the Founders. Work on this planet was a joint project with the Karemans, and the Dominion built a station here to provide oversight.
Understood.
All ships, target the Herc and fire at will.
Victory is life!
Activate it! Oh, hello, I just got fast. Hey, Well, that did that. Woo! Indeed.
I can see you're a handy person to have around. And while I'd like to put this system far behind us, I believe we should find out what we can about the Herc and their reasons for being here. And while we still can, of course. The Herc may decide to send more ships.
Very welcome, Snow.
This planet appears to have been abandoned some time ago. No life signs detected. Sensors indicate an extensive network of defunct mines. I'm reading residual levels of dilithium, topoline, chemosite, several components used in the production of Ketracel White. How curious. Of what use would this world be to the Herc? It's clearly of no value to the Dominion. Wait. I'm reading more Herc inbound.
Battle stations.
They're going for the station.
always.
What are they after? We should scan the station once we're done with these hercs.
Indeed.
Resource transport hub, not exceptionally old. No life signs on sensors. It looks abandoned. I'm picking up trace levels of mineral resources in several storage areas, but nothing of note here, unless the herc are driven solely to consume an assortment of minerals. It's a very interesting place, in that it's completely uninteresting to everyone but the herc.
This station wasn't recently abandoned.
I concur. If my analysis of the station's life support systems is correct, this station hasn't been in use for nearly 20 years. From a tactical and economic point of view, this planet and its station are close to worthless, and have been for some time. Quite an enigma we've discovered here. An abandoned station of no worth to the Dominion, and yet Odo brought us here. Specifically, over several nearby systems of considerably more value. Why, I wonder?
What is Odo hiding?
Either the herc are attacking mindlessly, randomly, or there is something compelling about this planet we have yet to realize. In any event, I don't think the answers we're looking for are here.
Let's move on then.
Don't go to warp just yet. We're picking up a distress signal over here. You should take a look. Looks like it's a Ferengi signal of uncertain origin coming from the Karema system. I seem to recall Quark mentioning some business with the Karemans recently. This can't be a coincidence. We should look into this. Quark might have bitten off more than he can chew again.
Is that really a good use of our time? The Karemans are very resourceful. They design a considerable number of weapons and defense systems for the Dominion. I'm confident they can deal with the herc on their own. As for Quark, he's quite capable of getting himself out of trouble. Trouble, I might add, that he had no business getting into in the first place.
I must say, Ambassador, I'm shocked. I know Quark's a gambler, but I never realized you were as well. Karema is a part of the Dominion, and an important one at that. Is losing their tactical and technological resources to the herc wise?
Very well. Since I can see there's no talking you out of this, I'll accompany you to Karema. We're ready to go warp when you are. Let's get this over with.
Let's get this over with. What is Odo hiding?
Where did all these ships come from?
And here we are, the Karema system. Let's find out what Quark needs, deal with it, and move on.
What's going on here?
Far be it for me to question the word of a founder, but that is a very large Dominion fleet I'm reading on sensors. I only mention it because we were led to believe Odo's fleet was the last. I trust there's a reasonable explanation for this miscommunication.
Garrick, the Dominion flagship is hailing us.
Your presence is not required here. Explain yourself.
We're responding to a distress call.
As are we. Karema is part of the Dominion. We are here to assist them, if they wish it.
Formally ask. And when I pick up some strange interference on all known Kareman frequencies, someone's jamming them, but I can't identify the source. As it stands, I don't think the Karemans can ask for help from us or anyone else. Perhaps the founder knows more.
Interference? Perhaps it's a Herc countermeasure at work. I'll look into it. In the meantime, I will continue to respect the wishes of the Karimans. We will not intervene unless asked.
I thought you had one fleet left.
Odo commands an expeditionary fleet. It is his to use in a mission to seek and destroy the Herc as he sees fit. My fleet is a defense fleet. It seems the distinction was not made clear to you. How unfortunate.
Well, we wish to assist the Karemans.
I will take responsibility for their actions in Kareman space. One of our operatives requires immediate extraction.
You're quite persistent, aren't you? Very well. In the spirit of our newfound pact with the Alliance, I will allow you to proceed, albeit at your own risk. Exercise caution, Odo. It would be tragic for you to come so far, only to end it all here over Karima.
Indeed.
It seems we're not getting the whole story here.
So, business as usual.
Exactly, Captain.
Alright, let's go here. Baby. Coming through. Oh, fine. Hey! Oh, the fire is looking a bit battered. No response, Admiral. The Kremlins are still being jammed. We'll need to send them a secure frequency to use if we want to communicate with them. Do it.
Hello? Can you hear me? We need help, and fast! Most of our planetary defense lines are in danger of being overrun by the Herc. We tried to evacuate, but the Jem'Hadar fleet opened fire on our ships when they broke orbit. We're trapped!
Jem'Hadar fired on you? Odo, your thoughts?
combat is notoriously chaotic. I'm sure there's a reasonable explanation for that. One best pursued after we find Quark and help the Karemans.
Alright, we'll play it your way for now.
I wonder. Ah, yes. We should try to find Quark soon. It's quite possible he's the only Ferengi on the planet. A deep-range sensor scan should locate him.
Alright, we'll scan for Quark. Took a few scans, but I found one Ferengi life sign. He's surrounded by a handful of Kremer and a large number of Herc. There's a lot of interference in the areas. We can't get a transporter lock on him at this time. Can we help him?
Finally. I was beginning to wonder if anyone would come. Took you long enough. Is Garrick with you? Tell him. Found the package. So he better get here fast if he wants it in one piece. Running out of time here. The Herc are closing in. Get me out of here. Poor Odo's right while Wills will finally come.
We're coming, Quark.
We need to get Quark out quickly before he has an encounter with the Herc of the fatal variety. Let's go down together while Captain Kira and the ambassador cover our ships in orbit. We'll have to beam down outside of Quark's location. I suggest bringing some pattern enhancers along. We may need them to beam out.
Alright, I'm ready. And I got my entire away team with me. Because, you know, I'm gonna need them.
We're about as close to Quark's last known location as we can get with transporters. I'm afraid we'll have to make the rest of the journey the old-fashioned way. Shall we?
Let's go, Counselor.
Quark's life sign is near here. Let's try to find a way in. How convenient. We've found a hidden path. Let's have...
Oh, how convenient.
Interesting. The metal in the walls here completely scatters my sensors. Ah, more. It seems we're in the right place.
Oh! That worked. Now, Garrick, let's have a quick word.
My tricorder shows a Ferengi life sign beyond that rather secure door. Unfortunately, the Karemen security system is beyond me. Given time, I could crack it, but we're running low on that commodity. There are a number of Karemen life signs nearby, however. One of them might be able to help us reach Quark.
Oh, oh my god, hello, you're a big hello. Talk to you.
Am I glad to see you? Thought for sure we'd be safe from those things down here. Caves do a number on sensors and transporters, but that didn't slow them down much. Filthy creatures. If you don't mind my asking, why are you here? You're not with Karemen Defense. Are you mercenaries? Private security?
No, we're looking for a Ferengi.
That'd be Quark, then. Only Ferengi around here that I know of, anyway. He's in a secure vault, not far from here, with another VIP. Look, I owe you my life, but I don't have the code to get to Quark. There are others nearby. One of them should have it. Help them, and I'll make sure they open the door for you. I swear
Very well.
it.
Guess we're heading back. Let's go save some more people. Hang on, Karemans, we're coming.
The door's right there. I'll stay here while you save everyone.
Uh-oh. Pest control! Give me a sec, guys. Alright, here we go. Okay, that's just got the where are you running off to?
Thanks for the timely rescue. I don't suppose you'd be willing to turn a blind eye to all the contraband you've seen down here? It'd save me the trouble of shooting you later.
Excuse me?
Kidding. I was kidding. You know, humor. Do they have that on your planet? Anyway, you're clearly not Kremen police, so what brings you down here?
We're looking for a Ferengi named Quark.
Oh, Quark, yeah, I know him. Little guy, big ears, flashy dresser. I hear he owns a moon. And we locked him up in a secure room when the shooting started. Big spender like that should be kept safe. Tell you what, help us out with all these nerks, gurks, and whatever you call them. Help us, and I'll help you.
Deal. Help me to help you. Help me to help you. Help me to help you. Sorry. Scrubs reference. Right, going back this way.
The other Dominion ships just left the system. We're on our own.
All right, I'll wait for you here. Try not to die.
That's always
okay?
handy advice. Shooting my own teammate. Oh, hey. Oh, hey, there you are.
Thought that was it. I was gonna get eaten by one of those things. Can't say I like that idea much, so, thanks, whoever you are. You're not police or military. Kremen military, anyway. What brought you down here to the middle of hell?
We're looking for a Ferengi.
Oh, him. Think I saw my brother and some of his men hustle a little grifter into a vault before those monsters got in here. Good luck getting him out of there. Wait, that was rude. You just saved my life. Let me return the favor. One of my brother's people should be able to open the door for you. Find them, and you're all set.
We've helped the rest. Let's go get Quark. The search for Quark. Quark?
Perhaps waiting here would be best. The outer world is still a mess.
And here we all are, alive and kicking. Wonderful. We had a deal, and I'm not about to back out on it, especially since you're all so well-armed and cranky. Not the kind of people I want to cross. Yeah, that can't be good. Door's open. You'd better get a move on. Your pal sounds a little...
Yeah, let's
stressed.
move. Awaity. Ahoy! Okay, yeah, that's a reasonable reason.
It's good to see you too, Quark. I see your mission was a successful one as well.
Yes, Garrick, I found your mysterious widget. What is it exactly? It's not Karemin tech. They found it a few days before I got here. I haven't had a lot of time to analyze it, thanks to the Herc.
I see. Thank you. This narrows things down considerably.
It does. Good. That makes it more valuable.
Indeed it does, my friend. Indeed it does.
What is Garrick after? Alright, let's go talk to Quark.
Well, First Minister, it looks like my distress call was heard. We're saved. Thank you. Looks like your reputation for getting things done is well deserved. And as for you, Garrick, you and I need to have a long discussion. Seems you forgot to mention that Karema was under a Dominion blockade and in the middle of a Herc invasion. Do Cardassians go senile? Oh, don't answer that. I don't want to know. What I do know is that you're not paying me enough for this aggravation.
Calm down, Quark. You're safe now. First Minister.
Not the liberators I was expecting, but thank you nonetheless. I'm First Minister Bakelba. Our situation has gone from bad to worse, and we have the Dominion to thank for it.
What way?
Those of us on the edge of the Dominion were abandoned when the invasion began. In light of that, we voted to secede, to truly stand alone. The Dominion stood by while the Herc attacked us. We held off the invasion for a while, but their numbers are great. When we asked for aid, the Dominion refused. When we tried to evacuate, their fleet opened fire. They mean to punish us for our defiance.
That's unexpected. They need allies. And we need to set up pattern houses for us to get a lock and beam one out from your location. Acknowledged. Odo, you and I need to have a talk.
The Herc are leaving. For now.
Ah, I know. Missed one.
Good luck with the revolution, Minister. You'll need it. You'll be hearing from me soon, Garrick.
I'm looking forward to it.
You won't when you see my bill.
Now that we're past that unpleasantness, I think it's time we had a chat with Ambassador Odo, particularly about this technological wonder we've acquired.
What is it? Exactly.
I have my suspicions, of course. Suffice it to say, I believe you'll find its purpose of great interest to all concerned parties. My main curiosity lies in what the Ambassador will have to say about it. I propose we get to the bottom of this together.
Very well.
Excellent. I'll make all of the necessary arrangements and meet you aboard Odo's flagship.
Everyone beamed up.
What is this?
Stand down, all of you. To what do I owe this unexpected visit?
I hope you'll forgive the intrusion, Ambassador. We need to speak in person.
What are you up to, Garrick?
That's a very good question. What's this about exactly?
It's in regard to this device we found on Karema. Do you know what it is?
No idea. Some new Karemin military tech, perhaps?
Interesting. But no, the Karemins didn't make this. But it is a Dominion creation.
And its purpose?
I'm sure I have no idea, Ambassador. It does emit a signal, however. It's quite similar to that used by the Herc. Perhaps I should turn it on and show you?
There's no need for that.
I don't like where this is going, Garrick.
Nor I, Captain. You see, I found a similar device on Bajor.
On Bajor? When?
Right after the recent Herc attack, I'm afraid. Captain, scan the device. You'll find the soil residue on it is of Bajoran origin.
It does. It's from the Kendra province. Well, that doesn't mean that Odo...
Enough, Nerys. I can't have you defending me on this.
What?
Garrick's right. These devices call the Herc, and we put them there.
What?
Explain. Now.
We needed the Alliance's help immediately. There wasn't time for summits or diplomacy. So I found a high-value target and led the Herc to it. I also took steps to make sure their attack would fail. Bajor was never at risk. You have to understand.
Yes! Slap him!
You put my entire planet at risk. People died, Odo.
Nerys!
Save it. I've heard enough.
Please continue, Odo. You were saying?
I did what I needed to do to bring the Alliance into the war. I lied. Risked the lives of millions to save billions more. But there's more to this than a staged Herc attack. The other founders are hiding things from me. If I challenge them now, I'll have no chance to find out what. So, for now, I have to play the part.
Well, you're doing a great job of that, Odo. Or should I say, founder?
Trust me when I say I understand your position, Odo. The captain, on the other hand...
I know. I have a strong lead, but I'll need your help to move on it.
You know how to reach me. It seems you are a gambler, Odo, and a high-stakes one at that.
You have no idea.
What is Odo gambling? Save Odo for last. Reese.
I'm surprised to see you here, Weyoun. Aren't you usually at your founder's side, hanging on her every word?
Excuse me.
It is a message from said founder that brings me here now. She would remind you of your purpose, to serve the Dominion as a whole.
How kind of you to deliver the message in person. Thank you for your service. As for my service, the ambassador shares his wisdom and guidance with me. Truly, he is a most benevolent god. Why should I not serve him? He is a founder, after all.
Hello.
Serve the founders, yes, but also serve them well. Do recall the fate of your predecessor. She thought she served the founders well, quite possibly to the moment her unfortunate life came to its conclusion. As we both know, she was greatly mistaken.
The same could be said for your predecessor as well, dear Weyoun. Have you forgotten his sins? I know the founders haven't.
This is a private conversation. Unless you're here on a matter of the utmost importance, I suggest you find someone else to speak with. Somewhere else.
Right, so they're having a go at each other. Garrick?
Quite the revelation, don't you think? It will be interesting to see how the powers that be respond to all this. For now, I think it's best to keep this in the purview of the diplomats. Let's return to our ships. There'll be more time to speak about this matter.
Indeed. Dukan Rex.
It is not my place to question the will of the Founders. Your mind, however, is your own. Do with it as you will, but be warned. The Founders do not appreciate betrayal. If the Alliance withdraws from their pact with the Dominion, the consequences could be severe.
For everyone involved, remember that. Alright, Odo.
I need you to understand that Bajor was never at risk. We took precautions. I made sure that my fleet was in position to neutralize the Hurk in time. Karema was not my decision. Do you honestly think I'd take part in a plot to bring allies to our side, and then move to wipe out another group of allies? As I said to Garrick, there is more to this than we know. I'm going to find out what and why. I hope you're inclined to join me when the time comes.
We'll see. There's a lot to consider. Okay, let's return to the brisk. We can head out of your way. Yeah, get me out of here.
Visits to the Dominion are always so enlightening, don't you think? I suspect we've just begun to discover what the Founders are playing at here, and that concerns me greatly. After today, the wrath of Captain Kira may be the least of Odo's concerns. I do feel we need to continue working with him, however. It may be the only way we learn the true intentions of the Dominion. With that in mind, I'll contact you when we're ready to move forward with his plan.
Very well. Ooh, personal Karema trader concode. Sweet. Don't need it.
Be seeing you.
Alright. I'm gonna go and take a quick coffee break, clear some of this out, and then I will see you guys in about 5 minutes. Oh, and Peter Wright has just won the darts championship. Fair play to him. Alright guys, I'll see you in a couple of minutes. Alright. I'm back. Alright. Okay, so a couple of things popped up that I'd finished. Transfer of prisoners has been done. Let's see if I relocate some colonists. Let's have a quick look at empty. Oh, yeah, baby. This is looking nice. Specializations. Oh, got some specialization points. This is pretty sweet. I think I've bought all of them. Alright, so let's start hammering away at the pilot. Alright. Missions. Gamma Quadrant. Whee! Come on! Unlock the episode. Why will you not unlock? Alright, let's clear some of this out. Clearly not going to need this. Let's give myself a power cell. Got something to do with catch cell. Wait for something. Discard. Let's get rid of all this. Don't need this. Jumbo Romulan mollusk. Okay. Right. Now have you unlocked? Yay! There we go.
Odo's found something intriguing in the Masan system. Something the Founders want no one to know about, even one of their own. That certainly piques my curiosity. I'll meet you in the Masan system. Odo wants to travel incognito this time. I trust you'll be able to deliver him and that surly Jem'Hadar bodyguard of his to the Masan system intact. One more thing. I've taken the liberty of informing Captain Kira, and she'll be joining us as well. After the Karema incident, she's taken a personal interest in high-level Dominion activity, particularly where Ambassador Odo is involved. Be seeing you.
Alright. How far is it? You know what? Let's just...
Starfleet Command has commissioned another historical tactical simulation, and they'd like you.
Oh, thank you. I have no intention of doing any of that. Thank you very much. I don't want to do that. I want to do the mission. I want to do the episode. Alright. Ooh, ancient Dominion station. we go. Doomed to repeat. Ba ba boom.
I only recently learned of the station here. It's very old and very well concealed, even from Vorta and Jem'Hadar. From what I can tell, the Founders studied alien life here, including the Herc. We may be able to recover useful tactical data on them from the station's computers.
Were you expecting those Dominion ships out there? Huh.
No, and that concerns me. This is supposed to be an abandoned facility. Take us into comms range and open a hailing frequency. Let me do the talking. I should be able to make any Vorta or Jem'Hadar fall into line if things get difficult.
Agreed. Helm, take us in.
So far so good. They're not targeting us.
Entering the Dominion systems without authorization has become a bad habit of yours, one I have grown weary of. You've shown a singular talent for annihilating the Herc. I suggest you return to that before my patience with your insolence expires.
Noted. The ambassador has something to add.
There's no need for this posturing, Founder. We're here on official business under my authority.
She's making the face. Yeah. Given how my flipping DJ stream went earlier, I just want to shoot someone in the face.
Odo, it seems to be a day for defiance and bad habits. You do not have the authority to grant access to this system. It is restricted to all but those of the highest level, a level you do not possess. Now then, I suggest you leave immediately.
We're not going anywhere, Founder.
Fire to disable. Odo must not be harmed.
Posted like half an hour, the game was crazy.
Dominion forces, this is Counselor Garrick aboard the Tane. Cease hostilities. Consider that your first and only warning.
We must protect the Founder. All ships, disengage!
What were you streaming?
You certainly know how to make my days more interesting. Ancient Dominion research facility, guarded by the leader of the Founders. A cloaked fleet pales in comparison, but it's the best I can add to the mix.
Glad you can make it, Garrick.
I wouldn't have missed it for the world. The fact that the Founder was willing to fire on one of her own
indie games. So nothing wrong with indie games. Some of those indie games are phenomenal.
I look forward to discovering its secrets.
Since when does the Founder stand guard duty, Odo?
She doesn't. Let's find out what she's hiding.
We don't have a lot of time. We may have held off the Founder for now, but she'll be back, and she'll bring friends. Let's get down there and find what we came here for, before every Jem'Hadar in the Quadrant shows up.
I couldn't agree more, Captain. Why don't you and the Ambassador join the away team while I remain on guard with my fleet?
You wanted to find some secrets, Garrick.
On any other day, I'd be the first to beam down. However, after the Karema incident, I believe both the Captain and the Ambassador need to discover the truth of this station together. Call it a trust-building exercise.
That's diplomatic of you, Garrick.
Captain Kira makes a good point. Let's get this over with before it gets even more complicated than it already is.
Yeah, my DJ stream didn't go particularly well. I've chatted to a few other guys that I know on various Facebook groups. Yeah, they've said it happens. Don't worry about it. Move on.
Looks like the station's running on auxiliary power. We've got life support, basic lighting, not much else. If we're gonna get anything useful out of this relic, we'll need to get the main power back online.
Agreed.
Stay vigilant. We have no idea what to expect here.
Thank you, Jem'Hadar bodyguard. And roll up the stairs.
Well done. Main power is back online. We'll be able to access other systems, including the data core. Let's find an access console and see what's in there. Hopefully the data files aren't corrupted beyond repair.
Hopefully not. Welcome, Singler. That's quite possibly one of the greatest intros I've seen. That's brilliant. Yeah. Take it up with my manager. They'll be in later on today. Ooh, data servers.
This terminal is in poor shape. None of the files are accessible. Considering their age, I'm not terribly surprised. The Founders wouldn't keep a place like this hidden to protect dust and broken files. Let's check all the data terminals and consoles in the area. That one over there looks reasonably
Alright, let's check it out.
Research Report 4121.63, Dominion Reckoning. My fellow Founders, the Mesan Research Station is fully operational. As we continue to add worlds to our sphere of influence, our studies of xenobiology become more important. We must know all we can of both friend and foe. We need every advantage we can find if we are to achieve true dominion. Our Premier project is underway. You'll recall the recently discovered race of tree dwellers, hunted as we once were. Genetic engineering of these solids has produced considerable results. Their intelligence has increased by a factor of 3 so far. We predict this species will be the first of many loyal servitors and vassals.
Interesting.
She's talking about the Vorta. The date she gave was nearly 2,000 years ago, not long after the Dominion was founded. This facility's older than we thought. Much older.
I love the fact that my crew just stood on there.
Research Report 4653.15, Dominion Reckoning. Our scouts have discovered an interesting species of solids at the edge of the Dominion. They are a species of sentient insectoids that live primarily underground. We may not have detected them were it not for a thorough geological scan. Initial studies have revealed that these solids are based on germanium. I've attached bioscan data we collected on them for your review. I've dispatched a research unit to study these burrowers further. They may be just what we need for the military initiative.
Fascinating.
Burrowing sentient insectoids. Germanium-based. She must be talking about the Herc. Judging by the date, the Founders made first contact with the Herc nearly 2,000 years ago.
Alright, let's see if we can find some more data. Nothing more in this one. Let's head out the door.
Research report, Dominion date 7021.27. More data has arrived on the cadre species 484 designation, Burrows. Their world's unusual orbital path has taken it out of the habitable zone. As a result, the Burrows have retreated underground and entered a state of hibernation. While dormant, a smaller servitor race tends to the Burrows. They also maintain their shared habitat and technology. I've instructed the field team to take advantage of their dormancy period, and they are now conducting aggressive studies of these intriguing solids. My team initiated first contact protocols with the borrowers prior to their mass dormancy. I found them to be friendly and intelligent, if not willful. We've identified a common element in their food supply. Manipulation of this element may prove useful in subjugating them.
Friendly?
Unbelievable. It sounds like the Founders made first contact with the Herc in order to find a way to conquer them. It's like Quark says, the bigger the smile, the sharper the knife.
Alright, let's keep searching. Oh, there's another one here.
Research report 7903.01, Dominion Reckoning. Cadre species 468, designation Jem'Hadar, is a massive success. They will be the strong arm of our Dominion, guided by our cunning, brilliant Vorta. The toil of these vassals will allow us to spend more time in the link with those we hold most dear.
Sounds so proud.
The birth of the Jem'Hadar, as seen through a Founder's eyes. Interesting. No mention of the Herc, however. Their designation number was lower than ours. They were our predecessors. Perhaps something went wrong? Something that led the Founders to reject and abandon them for a different species. Us.
Let's find out. Oh, more logs.
Research report Dominion date 8183.67. The Burrowers have emerged once again, and in a hostile state. They have taken to the stars, moving from sector to sector, attacking anyone that crosses their path. Their goal is not one of conquest, but of consumption. They leave nothing but dead worlds in their wake. Though we do not understand their newfound savagery, we have found a use for it. When the Burrowers set their sights on a world, we offer the inhabitants a choice. Those that submit to our Dominion rule are defended by the Jem'Hadar. Those that don't serve as an object lesson to others.
We've seen that tactic before.
So, the Founders have been using the Herc to manipulate others for some time now. Bend the knee to the Dominion, or we'll stand back and let them ravage your world. Only now something's different. Something's changed. They can't keep the Herc in line with the Jem'Hadar anymore. And we're all paying the price.
Alright, we've got some more logs to read. Do some more reading.
Research report 8532.38. Our scouts have returned from a wormhole expedition. The solid races on the other side are primitive and unremarkable, save for one. They are called Klingons, and show a singular talent for violence, one that rivals our own Jem'Hadar. Left unchecked, these savage creatures could become dangerous enemies. While the Klingons are too willful to subjugate, their genetic material could produce viable cohorts to the Jem'Hadar, or their replacements. We have begun development of a new cadre species, designation Thakiri, using demons from Klingon folklore for inspiration. As with Jem'Hadar, we have bound them to our service with the White. We will test them in combat on the Klingons themselves. Research report supplemental entry 8671.71, Dominion Reckoning. Somehow the Vakari have broken the hold of the White and turned on their rightful masters. Most of our research team were killed. Intelligence reports suggest a union between the Vakari and a Klingon warlord known as Mullah. Perhaps this will lead to a state of mutually assured destruction on Qualnos. One can only hope.
Founders made the Fakiri?
So it would seem. Only they lost control of them, despite the use of Ketracel White. Based on what we know about Fakiri, it seems the price they paid for their freedom was insanity. They became the monsters they were based on.
Unfortunately, for all concerned. Alright, looks like we've got one more lock. Oops, upstairs.
Research Report 9076.23. Final entry. I am weary. Soon I'll return to the Great Link, and I will be glad to be rid of this place. The borrowers have emerged again. We can barely control them this time. The Jem'Hadar were able to divert their onslaught at great cost. Rather than counterattack, they went through the wormhole to seek easier prey. Our agents in the other quadrants report that the burrow assault was a sweeping one, going as far as Kronos. Hopefully they'll devour every atom of that wretched planet. The burrowers will eventually return to dormancy. Strangely, it appears that some of their forces intend on remaining in the other quadrants. It seems they have a long-term goal. Galactic devastation.
They steered the Herc into other quadrants.
Yes, they knew the Herc problem was getting worse even then. Instead of preparing or seeking allies, they expanded the Dominion. And when the Herc re-emerged, they tried to deal with it on their own, and failed. Their arrogance may lead to the end of the Dominion. We need to get this data to the Alliance, all of it, even the damaged and corrupted files. There has to be information we can use in here.
I'm picking up something on my tricorder. There was a massive power spike on a lower deck, and now I'm reading a large number of systems cycling up. Something's happening down there.
We should investigate this.
Agreed. Take your team and Captain Kira down to investigate. I'll remain here and pull as much of the data as possible. We won't get another chance at this.
We won't be gone long. I hope. Let's head to the lower levels.
We must be close to the core. Hope we don't have to leave in a hurry. There's no way our ships can lock onto us down here with transporters.
Not an optimal exit strategy.
Tell me about it. Let's stay focused on the mission. Now that we're closer to the signal, I'm getting better readings on my tricorder. I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure everything that came online down here has some sort of medical purpose.
Is there something else on your mind?
I'm still uncertain about Odo. I need to be sure he's still not a part of all this.
What are your concerns, Captain?
The Odo I knew wouldn't have risked Bajor like that. This Odo seems arrogant and reckless, even dangerous.
We'll keep an eye on him after we regroup. Yeah, we've found life signs. Aha, so give me an option.
Well, that answers one question. These are medical stasis pods. Judging by what we heard upstairs, I think the occupants are Fakiri.
Bad news.
It gets worse. I'm picking up life signs ahead. I'll bet some of the stasis pods down here have opened. From what we know about the Fakiri, they probably won't be happy to see us.
Ready weapons, stay alert.
Worf and Martok need to see this.
go. Ooh. Hello. What do you do?
I'm picking up traces of Ketracel white in these tanks. The Dominion probably manufactured it here to keep the Fakiri in line, and took it with them when they left the facility. So, we have a station full of angry Fakiri with no way to pacify them.
Yeah, we should keep moving.
We've got company, and they don't look friendly. We're lucky there were only a few of them. I don't want to be around if all of these Fakiri wake up. Let's see if we can find some way to keep the rest of these pods from opening.
Very well. Oh, hey. Hey guys, where are you coming from? Alright, kill this one. Aha, here we go. Taking a little jog.
By the prophets.
Not.
More incoming. We need an exit plan.
Oh
Fast.
my word! Hello, you're big.
Odo to Kira, we're on our way to assist you.
Get your ass down here now, Odo. Oh my word, hello, what did you just suddenly do?
Nerys, are you...
She's okay.
I'll manage. Let's get out of here while we can.
Victory is life.
I say Raptogino, but I don't say it every 5 seconds.
Inside my action field. Going up. Alright. Alright, my team's up.
I think we've worn out our welcome. Garrick informs me that a number of unidentified vessels are emerging from hidden bays throughout the station. To make matters worse, the Herc have arrived. They're beginning to assault the station as we speak, and I don't need to tell you how that will end. It's time to
Let's
leave.
head back up then. Turbo lift! Up, okay, for some reason I did that and I didn't need to. Let's get out of here. Where's the door? Up, there's the door.
Looks like the Herc followed us down here.
That's a problem. Hi. Oh, simple. Whoa.
Keep moving. We're almost there.
Odo, look out!
Hold your fire. I think it's trying to communicate.
You might be right. Listen. Are you insane?
Well, great. I punch him.
I'm relieved to see you well. It's fortunate we arrived when we did. A moment later, and that creature would have attacked the
The
founder.
situation was under control.
Odo wasn't in any danger, Wayun. That Herc was peaceful. It was trying to communicate with us.
That's your opinion. Mine is that a founder was in danger of being attacked by a member of an aggressive species. My duty was clear, as is my conscience. We're wasting time here, Captain. The station is on the verge of being overrun by the Herc. If you want to communicate with them some more, you're free to do so, but I recommend we leave immediately.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Once we return to the upper levels, we will be able to beam up and leave this place. Are you ready to
Let's get out of
return?
here. This is, Huh. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Yeah, you know, peaceful talks, and then just literally got. Did he actually got shot in the face? So it's not just me that's doing it at the moment.
Glad you could join us. As you can see, the situation here has become rather combustible. The Herc I recognize, of course, but our other opponents remain a mystery. Some new type of Dominion attack craft, perhaps?
Not new. Old. The Valkyrie.
180!
Kumik with the follow! Welcome to the stream. Hope you are well. It's not too bad. I was up past 1 o'clock watching
Valkyrie. The monsters restoring the keep not killing our children in line.
And then I just got down to Sparky and
Be sure to fill me in once we manage to get out of this.
had a nap.
I remember Mr. Ward mentioning the Valkyrie. Beginning to see why.
Welcome. Oh, that's reflective. What's next? Looking good. What's a field gaming with the host? Thank you so much. What a field lemon! I'm doing alright. I had a rough start carry on. To the back. Oh, it's very nice. We are got a lot. Can't hear me too well. Damn it. That's annoying. Hang on a minute. There's nothing we can do about that. Well, that's up on massive. Right. I wonder how long it's been like that, because I can hear me absolutely fine. Alright, we'll try that. Hang on, let's sound control panel. What's this? Recording. No, wrong one. Just disable that. So this. Levels. Oh, it's full. Okay, that's a problem. Sounds better. Alright. Got to find a way to try and increase the volume. That's better. Alright, here we go. Will do, mate. Thank you very much. Right now, I need to carry on blowing enemies out of the sky. Oh, it is because of the battle. Alright. I'm gonna get a new microphone. What happened there?
Reading a massive Herc fleet dropping out of port.
Just as the Fakiri are warned.
Looks like the Fakiri are pursuing the better part of valor. Can't say I blame them. There's a lot of Herc out there.
Indeed.
Herc seem to be distracted. There's something about the station that's holding their attention. We might be able to take advantage of this.
Are you suggesting we attack? Well, it's true, we have the advantage, for now. I don't think we'll hold it for long once we start blowing them apart. We have what we came for. If the Herc want to gnaw on an asteroid while we make a hasty exit, I believe we should let them enjoy their meal in peace.
Very well, we'll deal with the Herc later. For now, let's get back so we can analyze the research data we found here. Whenever you're ready.
Let's get out of here. I'm not going to take on a massive army. Well, actually, I probably would take on a massive army. It's the kind of thing that I would absolutely do. Hail Command.
The Founders never disappoint, do they? Learning their role in the creation of Klingon mythology was alarming, to say the least. I can't help but wonder what other secrets we'll learn once those ancient data files are restored. I'm afraid I have bad news to share.
No need to
I
apologize,
reviewed your
bestie.
encounter with that
Absolutely
peaceful
no need to apologize
Herc,
at all.
and my universal translator analysis is clear. It was trying to communicate. It was asking for help. One thing is certain. The Founders won't forget our act of defiance. We should all be on guard from now on. Our uneasy peace with the Dominion could unravel all too soon.
Ooh, Chaos Blaze. Oh, yes. That sounds awesome. What does it do? Stasis Bubble, Agony Field. Generate a patch of fire. I'd rather have that than there we go. Hey, family time is important, bestie. You don't need to apologize for that. Ooh. Let's discard some of this. What else have I got that I don't need? I've got loads of Kedra Cell White. Why have I got like 20, 40, 81 of them? Seems a bit excessive to me. Alright, let's do one more mission and then I'm going to have to go. Don't unlock episode. Guess it takes a moment. Alright, while it's doing that, let's see what we got in the way. Of here. Oh, hey, look at that. More dilithium ore. Do we need ore? I've been alright. had a bit of a rough DJ stream earlier. I still think I'm not quite ready for trying to do bouncy techno on vinyl. So yeah, but yeah, I just need more practice, and I think once I get some more practice, I think I'll be good. Oh, Quark's lucky 7.
My apologies for the quality of the transmission. I'm contacting you on an encrypted frequency. I'm working on an important covert mission, and I could use your assistance. I can't go into the details over comms, but you should know, if we pull this off, it could change the course of the Herc conflict in our favor. Meet with me on Deep Space 9 to go over the details. Come along. I've been asked to keep the details of the mission on a need-to-know basis, and right now, only you and I need to know. Good luck.
Okay, I guess we're off to Deep Space 9. Ba-ba-ba. Quark's lucky 7. Lucky number 7.
No, absolutely not. This is your worst idea yet.
Do I need to remind you of the unwritten rule of acquisition, brother?
Rule 0. What the Nagus wants, we acquire. Why me? Get an eliminator to do it. Get 50. You can afford it.
You have connections with the Klingons. That and you're Rom's second most trusted Ferengi.
What? Who's first? Nog? Pell?
No. Boogie.
Fine. Send her then.
But brother, you did such a great job of rescuing her before.
I also told your son to shoot me if I ever thought of doing something like that again.
That's right, he did. Well, don't worry, he won't.
That's not what I'm worried about.
We need this, brother. We can't hold off the Herc forever.
Alliance forces are spread too thin to help, Quark.
We need the Klingons, brother, otherwise we're doomed.
Insanity! You don't even know where the Iconian fleet is, Rom.
I don't, but Starfleet intelligence monitors all major threats, including the Iconians.
Starfleet isn't in the habit of sharing classified data.
If we can get access to a security console, we can extract the data. We'll need to keep the security officer on duty occupied.
Leave that to me, husband.
Baba. Whoa. She's gonna work her womanly wiles.
All right, leader. The security officer on duty is a creature of habit. Comes in on her break every day without fail. Your job is to keep her occupied so Rom can get what we need from the security console. Do what you need to do. Smile, laugh at her jokes, whatever it takes. Put those feminine wiles of yours to good use.
Feminine wiles?
Really, Quark? I'm not here to seduce your customers. You and I both know there's more than one way to work a mark.
Whatever you say, just don't mess it up. She'll be here any minute now.
You worry too much, Quark. I got this.
Oh.
Woo! It's your lucky day, officer. You're the 10 millionth customer here at Quark's. Congratulations! You've just won a free drink and a free spin at the Davo table. Quark, why don't you pour the lucky winner a drink? What'll it be, Constable?
Oh, thanks. I'll take an iced Dractigino. I'm on duty. I can't stay too long, but I suppose I have enough time for a spin at the table. Lead the way.
Oh, gonna serve a drink. Oh, there it is.
Quark, will you turn that Hollow me off, please. It's creeping me out.
This is why I like the Hollow Leader. She doesn't complain as much as the original. There.
Yes.
Happy?
The free drink will get her to relax. And then some Dabo to keep her busy.
Dabo!
One loss to remove suspicion.
Looks like my luck's run out. Oh well. Thanks for the drink and the spin. Better get back to my station.
Spark. Wait.
Whoa, whoa, don't be so hasty, friend. The law of averages is on your side here. Trust me. Have another spin on the house. What have you got to lose?
Okay, you've convinced me. One more spin. Why not?
And then a victory to reel her in. Double!
Nicely done. Those winnings are coming out of your cut, though.
Good. The guard's distracted. Time to go to work. Overriding this door panel should be child's play.
Oh, we're gonna do some overriding.
This is the most secret maintenance panel. Chief O'Brien needed me to fix it once.
Oh, God, I hate doing this. Grub pie.
Once I'm in, I can install a back door. Then we can access the system from the console at Quark's.
Cost for generation 4 digits, you can test it, be able to tell how many of the numbers match, but not which ones. This could get tricky. Make 20 attempts, you can use a suppressor to force code. Nah, it's all good. Example 5123 extra data. We'll see. Got it. Yeah, let's see. Alright. Change suppressor digit. Let's just go with 4200. Max digit on location 2 digits, max digit wrong location no digit. Okay. So what we'll do is 44. Okay, so it's not 44, and then change the fourth digit to 5. Okay. So it's 425 something. Change the fourth digit to 4251. Got it.
She's heading back, Rom. Get out of there.
Relax, everyone. It's done. I'm on my way back.
Try not to look conspicuous or guilty.
Okay.
Can't believe you pulled that off. Being the Nagus hasn't made you go soft between the lobes. Let's figure this out before security gets wise. Use the console behind the bar and find out what you can about the Iconians. Oh, and while you're at it, look for any other useful information in there, too. Some of it could be valuable, you know.
Relax, brother. I'll have these files cracked in no time. Starfleet encryption is good, but it's nothing compared to what we use in the Commerce Authority. That's actually difficult.
And let's go hacking. Alright, Bessie, no worries. Enjoy the rest of your day. Oh, and thank you very much for the host.
Intelligence Officer's Log, Stardate 87961.3. Intermittent Borg activity in the quadrant. We've been able to track a Unimatrix vessel, and our countermeasures are keeping its fleet at bay. The recent escalation of the Herc conflict is straining the number of resources available for Borg surveillance. Intelligence Officer's Log, Stardate 87983.1. Breen forces continue to harass the Teferi, though hostilities have not intensified as of late. The Breen have made no overtures toward the Dominion since their recent return to the Alpha Quadrant. Looks like the honeymoon might be over at last. Intelligence Officer's Log, Stardate 88139.9. A large Vakiri fleet has been spotted in transit to the Gamma Quadrant. Analysis of their course suggests they're heading toward the renegade Iconian fleet. Interesting. If the two of them manage to eliminate each other, well, that'll be 2 less headaches to keep me up at night. Intelligence Officer's Log, Stardate 89001.7. Major Herc activity throughout the 4 quadrants. As expected, Alliance forces are spread thin in attempts to protect critical sites in their own territory, as well as within the Dominion. The Klingons continue to stay out of it, with the exception of a token force of volunteers. Efforts to enlist the full aid of the Empire to date have faltered. Intelligence Officer's Log, Stardate 88039.8. Taket's fleet is currently in the Phoeban sector, moving through deep space. She's keeping a low profile for the most part, avoiding conflict with both the Dominion and the Herc. Anything foolish enough to get in her sights doesn't live long enough to regret it, however. The wreckage of a Gamma pirate flotilla will testify to that.
Alright, we're gonna meet with Quark.
Alright, Rom, a deal is a deal. You found the Iconian, so I guess it's my turn now. Time to put the team together?
A week later.
And that's the job. Confront.
Where's Gala?
Really?
No.
He shot the hostage last time. He's not invited.
Brunt, your database skills should help us locate the package.
Always happy to help, Grand Nakus. Retreat.
Still a master of Rule 33. Aren't you, Brunt?
It never hurts to suck up to the boss.
Of course. I presume you'll need my ship again, yes?
Not this time. We'll need a ship that can fight, just in case.
And we'll have it, thanks to our friend here.
Good. Everyone's here. Also, full consortium.
Unbelievable!
The table's rigged. I'm sure of it.
Oh, we got a ship that can fight.
Here we are. The cloaking device I acquired from my cousin Gala is working like a charm. Keep an eye on it, though. I'd rather not attract the attention of the Iconians, or the Fakiri, for that matter.
Agreed.
Looks like they're busy trying to blow each other to bits out there. Let's use that to our advantage. You see those Iconian sentry probes? They use those to detect cloaked ships, so you'll want to disable them before we move much closer. This cloak is good, but it's not that good.
Understood.
Getting in's the easy part. We're cloaked and unexpected.
Do I shoot them? No, I guess I don't. That was fortunate.
We're too close! They can see us! Warning. Get back!
Whoops.
They're attacking us! They're attacking us!
That didn't quite go according to plan.
That should be enough to get to the flagship
we can all stop
undetected.
holding our breath now. It worked. If you'll be so kind as to fly us behind that massive Iconian ship, we'll be on our way.
That should be easy too. Alright, coming in.
I'm looking forward to this. Almost there. Just take it nice and easy.
Very strange.
Keep the engine running. I have a feeling we're going to need to get out of here.
Shut this crap.
I've never been this close before.
Terrifying, more like it. This is insane. Nog, you're our engineer. Buy at 400 and sell at 5.
It'll be up to you to disable the security systems, son.
Right. I'm familiar with their tech from the war.
Whoa!
I won't let you down, Father. Evade.
That was a very dramatic forward roll.
We're up first, Nog. We need to lower the local security so Brunt and Lek can do their jobs.
No problem. I memorized the schematics for this vessel on the way here. There are engineering consoles we can use for that nearby. Follow me.
Head left here, Nog.
I'm already on my way. I got a map.
I've studied Iconian systems. I can unlock these doors.
Good.
If I send in the
We'll have to
signals
disable
to the
security
door,
and
I should
engineering.
be able to toggle the door locks. The good news is that my tricorder can get me the signal I need to send. The bad news is the Iconian systems only take trinary input. I think I see how the inputs work, so it shouldn't be too hard.
Signal needed 17. I just gotta make 17 out of those. My brain is fried. 0122.
Got it. And we're done here. Harold! Don't worry, I can handle them.
Oh god, I love Quark. Brilliant. God.
Hold on, Uncle. Something's coming.
That looks like more than we can handle. Let Lek take care of it. He'll probably enjoy it.
Think I can lock the door behind once it's gone.
Great idea. Do that. Quickly! Head right here.
$34, 27, 7, 1, 0, 2, 1.
Got it. And we're done here.
Got it. Let's go.
We've made it. This is main engineering.
Enemy target on
Come on, Val.
Security's offline. We're good to go.
Can we drop their rear shield for a moment?
From the other console? Why?
You'll see.
What's that, Uncle?
Call it an insurance policy. Lek, how do you feel about Iconian heralds?
Very dangerous. I look forward to shooting some. Sell at 250? Buy at 100.
You'll get your chance, clearing the path for Quark and Nog.
The riskier the road, the greater the profit. I'm in.
Oh. Hey, Apollo.
Lek, Brunt, you're on.
Brunt, XCA. I'm on my way.
The hunt is on.
Ooh.
Magnificent. Truly magnificent.
Oh, wait, he's not dead. How's that guy not dead yet? That guy there. Aha!
It's looking this way between patrol points. I should be able to sneak up on it if I duck behind the walls. Ooh, they fight back. Good, good.
Quite what I wanted. Ow. That was closer than I sort of wanted it Oh, hey, how's it going?
I bet I could make that console explode remotely.
Let's get ready.
Not the explosion I was looking for, but
It
it'll
works.
do.
We've got everyone out of the way, so.
I found the package. The Iconian keeps it on display in what looks like a trophy room. And here I thought they were above such basic behavior. I've analyzed their patrol patterns, Lek. You'll need a clear path for Quark and Nog. I trust you'll keep the guards in that area occupied for a suitable period of time.
Course.
Testing my skills against Iconians? This is worth more than latinum to me. Don't get your lobes bunched, Brunt. I'll clear the path for the others by any means necessary.
Sounds good to me. Let's go. I guess we're going this way.
More enemies to the left, and another console.
Oh, yeah.
What? Still no explosion? Ugh, ridiculous.
Hey, I'm not complaining. At the end of the day, they're out of the way. Oh, there's a defiler.
If I make some noise, the big one will come to investigate. This isn't work. This is fun.
Alright, that worked. Get up behind him, shoot him in the back. Works for me. Ooh. Hey there, console.
If I overload those conduits, I'm sure it'll make a big explosion.
I like this guy.
Doesn't anything blow up around here?
I like this guy.
Click the Quark. The path is clear.
I'm detecting some nearby patrols.
I want to see if I can cause a distraction. Hold on.
Oh, please say we're going to blow something up at last. Great, I gotta get past this guy.
If I blow up that console,
oh, we're gonna.
it'll cause
He said there's gonna be an
nice
explosion now.
distraction. Nog, how do I overload these ridiculous Iconian consoles?
Easy. First you need to... Wait. How are you at trinary conversions?
Never mind. I have a workaround.
Brother, you'll crack the safe. Once Brunt finds it, that is.
Nice of you to give me the easy job, Rom.
By that point, Lek will have eliminated their guards.
We're talking about Iconians here, Rom.
I'll be with you, Uncle. You'll be fine.
Oh, I feel so much better now. Time for me to earn my share. Watch and learn.
Don't worry, Uncle. I've got your back.
That, but never mind. Might come in handy for something.
You know, you were supposed to shoot me if I got pulled into another one of these.
I thought you meant rescue operations. I can shoot you later if you'd like.
No, it just wouldn't be the same. He left some guarding the trophy room.
It's okay, Uncle. We can handle that.
All right, now let's find the package. It has to be in one of the display cases around the room.
Oh, we're finding the Sword of Kalis?
Amazing! That's a singularity. Taket must have taken it from a Romulan warbird. You could say it was the heart of that ship. Must have been a memorable opponent for her to keep that on display like this.
It's a black hole. Huh.
Is that part of an Iconium? Why would Taket keep a severed body part? That's insane.
Taket lost her arm when she fought Kalis during the war. She's keeping it as a trophy or maybe a reminder of one of her few failures. I knew she was intense, but this is pretty ridiculous.
Excellent.
That's a lot of Latinum. Impressive. I could buy a Starliner with that and have enough left to buy a condo on Ryza. Probably not beachfront, but it'd be nice. It's FCA graded, too. She must have gotten it from a Ferengi. Oh, tough break. Seems only fitting that we acquire it. Fine. Mind on the mission. Stop looking at me like that. Looks like a secure treasure box. I wonder what's inside. It could be practically anything. Leave it to an Iconian to lock up a box of valuables and hoard it away.
Well, not everyone is as good at opening locks as you, Uncle. Most people would need the appropriate key.
Not most people.
Ah, I've seen these statues on New Romulus. They were made by the Daywans, a servitor race of the Iconians. Not sure why Taket would keep one of these on display. Maybe it's of a sentimental value to her, even if that's possible.
She's not the sentimental type.
Package located. The Sword of Kalis. Now, we need to retrieve it. I can use this to bring the package from its display globe. I need to use the right frequencies, though. Enter the wrong one, and every alarm around will go off. The frequencies change periodically. Once I start this, I need to get them all, or I'll have to start over.
I can just scan the machine for you. Should be easy enough to get the frequencies.
And leave a report?
You, of all people, should know that Federation tricorders record whatever they scan. Never
Hey, no worries, Horse Lane.
data
Thank you very much
trail.
for hanging out.
We'll do this for
Glad you enjoyed it.
It'll take someone with the lopes for the job. That's me.
I'll have a sword of careless, thank you very much.
Nicely done, Uncle! We did it! We actually did it! We shouldn't stick around, though. Let's head back to the shuttle before the Iconians figure out what we're up to.
Rule 7. Keep your ears open and your eyes on the mark.
Let's go. No time to get sloppy. I'm stuck. Oh, there we go. Run!
That's far enough.
Grunt.
Well done, Quark. You actually managed to pull it off. I suppose I shouldn't be too surprised. You've a talent for larceny, after all. Time, however, is a factor. Hand it over now, or I'll shoot you both and take it from your cold, dead fingers.
Nice. I may take you up on that offer when I'm not sleepy like I am at the moment. But nice. Billions of energy credits. Yeah, I can well imagine. You wouldn't dare.
Are you out of your mind? Have you forgotten who Nog and I are related to? No payout is worth what will happen to you if you do this. Wrong. We'll have every Eliminator, Bounty Hunter, and Pirate in the 4 quadrants gunning for you.
How did Lek put it? Oh, yes. The riskier the road, the greater the profit. Wise words indeed. The payout from this job will provide me with more than enough latinum to remove your idiot brother and take my rightful place as the Grand Nagus. I'm willing to give you a sporting chance, however. Hand over the package. You might be able to flee before that very angry Iconian arrives.
This is insane.
Have it your way, Brunt. You're dumber than you look. If you think the crew of our ride won't be suspicious when you come back without us. They'll probably throw you in the brig on general principle. I know I would.
Ah, but I won't be traveling with them, Quark. I've made other travel arrangements. Time's up. Hand it over, or prepare to meet the blessed Exchequer. Ha! I'd pay a lot to witness that audit. Might even be worth dying for, just to hear you scream on your way to the vault of eternal destitution.
Hand over the sword of kings.
Goodbye, Quark. At last, goodbye!
Uh-oh.
Nog! Now!
A force field? It will not stop me, Ferengi.
Look a little closer. That's a chronoton field. You might make it through, but it's definitely gonna hurt. A lot. Or we can talk like sensible, intelligent people. Your call.
Very well. Speak. stolen something very precious to me. Each is punishable by death. Tell me, why should I purge you like the odious vermin you are?
Me?
That's where you're wrong. I don't have anything of yours on me. Run a scan if you don't believe me. If anything, I was trying to stop the lunatic that did steal from you. I may be odious vermin, but I'm not stupid. Look, we should be working together to stop our mutual enemy instead of wasting time with this argument.
There will be plenty of time to eliminate each and every one of you filthy creatures. That field of yours will drop eventually, and then you will die. Your cohort will be tracked and ultimately killed. I will have my vengeance on you all soon enough.
You're not entirely wrong, but I think you're going to have a much bigger problem to deal with in the very near future. Any moment now.
I think it's the first I've actually watched the story.
Remember this? A little something we picked up on Karema. Keep it on your ship and beam it to our location when we give you the signal.
What's that, Uncle?
Call it an insurance policy. You might make it through, but it's definitely gonna hurt. A lot. Or we can talk like sensible intelligent people. Your call.
Explain yourself. Speak what you still can, Ferengi.
Oh, that?
They're called Herc. Maybe you've heard of them. Real nasty dispositions. Eat everything they come across, and now they've come across your fleet. You Iconians are tough, but you're not invincible. Against the Fakiri and the Herc, those are some pretty long odds to get. Here's how this is going to work. You're going to let us go, and in return, I'll disable the device that's bringing every Herc in the quadrant here to chew on your ship. We'll go our way, you'll go yours. Otherwise, we'll wait and see what happens first. My field drops, or you and your ship become the main course at the Herc buffet.
I agree to your terms. Go, get out, leave my ship, and disable your wretched device. Know this, you've made an enemy today, Ferengi. I am patient. I will avenge myself. You will pay for your crimes.
She says like a lot like Odo, doesn't she?
Right. Then we have a deal. We'll be on our way then. I'll take care of your Herc problem once I've made it to a safe distance. I'd say it's been a pleasure, but we both know that'd be a lie. What are we waiting for? Run! Run!
We're almost there, but we lost the sword. We went through all of this, and for what?
Yet.
Quark to Modron. Is the package secured?
Modron here. You'll be happy to know the package is safe and sound. I beamed it to your ship a few minutes ago. I'm afraid Brunt is a little bruised, but these things happen. I'll keep him nice and sedated until we get back to the Alpha Quadrant. And Quark, be sure to let the Nagus know I held up my end of the bargain, won't you?
Of course.
I'll be sure to let him know, Modron. Quark out. Always have a backup plan, Nog. Especially when dealing with snakes like Brunt. Let's go. And look! The shuttle's right where we left it! Things are looking up for a change! Let's get out of here before Tket changes her mind.
I love the fact he just stood there like, no, it's like, but there's no gun. It's like an air gun. Loading Iconian fleet.
Thanks for sticking. Now, if you don't mind, let's get back to DS9. Very frankly, Iconian is looking for an excuse to kill us all. Rather not give one more. Thankfully, they'll be busy dealing with the herd. Garrett's little toy works like a charm.
We've got a problem. The cloaking device is acting up. If it goes down, every ship in the system will know we're here. I'll do what I can to keep it running, but we might need to fight our way out of here. The cloak's offline!
Terrific. This is what I get for buying it from Gale.
Don't worry, I'll be running it again. I just need a couple minutes.
We found another way back.
One more minute. Keep us safe. Cloak's online again, and we're at a safe distance from the enemy. We can leave as soon as you're ready.
I don't know about the rest of you, but I was ready to go the minute we warped into the system. And I'm doubly ready to go now. Not to tell you your business, but make it so. Please.
Get out of here. We gotta run!
Quark and Nog told me you did a great job keeping them all safe. Thank you for bringing them back in one piece. The 6th rule of acquisition says, never allow family to stand in the way of opportunity. But what can I say? Family means a lot.
So what happened to Brunt?
Brunt is ambitious, but predictable. We expected him to betray us, and we capitalized on it. Brunt made life difficult for the Nausicans who worked for Madron. That was a painful decision. Ask Dr. Bashir about that if you're interested.
Madron?
Brunt made the mistake of dealing with someone more ambitious than he was. Madron came to me shortly after Brunt made him an offer, and I made Madron a counter-offer he couldn't refuse. I think I just came up with a new rule of acquisition. It's not smart to turn down a deal with the Grand Aegis. I'm pretty sure Madron would agree.
So, now what?
There's something I'm curious about. The Herc stole the Sword of Kalis from the Klingons a long time ago, but no one seems to know why. They didn't eat it, so there must be something about it they value. And we Ferengi are all about value. Perhaps the lab's sensors and equipment can tell us more. Maybe it's made of a rare, precious metal.
It's possible. Let's find out.
Based on the scans, that carapace was around for quite a long time before Kalis made a weapon out of it. The blade material is over 4,000 years old, where the story of Kalis is roughly only 1,600 years old.
Amazing.
What can I do
How's
for you?
Brunt doing?
Well, he's got a deep contusion of the auricular lobe and a possible dislocated malleus. Normally, in a Ferengi, either condition could be fatal, but it seems that whoever did this to our friend here knew exactly how to keep the damage just this side of lethal. Luckily for the patient, he'll live. Unluckily, there's only so much modern medicine can do to numb this type of pain. Quark and Rom don't seem too concerned.
And they'll both pay for their crimes. Ah!
If you say so, Brunt, but the Grand Nagus has other ideas, I'm afraid. And I hear that Ferengi prison is unpleasant. None of the Ferengi were willing to tell me what led to Brunt looking like he went 10 rounds with the Gorn heavyweight champion. Care to enlighten me?
That's classified, Doctor. Sorry. What am I going to do now? I'm going to perform a molecular scan.
Now, this is interesting. These readings indicate that the Sword of Kalis is made out of biological material with a germanium base. I'll need to run more tests to be certain, but I believe the weapon was fashioned out of a Herc carapace. This may explain their interest in it. I'm reading traces of multiple radiation types within the blade. Discounting the type that likely came from the Iconians, there are still clear traces of thermobaric and tetrionic radiation. I believe we could cross-reference Alliance and Dominion star charts and easily determine where these traces of radiation originated from.
Conclusions, Doctor?
We have a 4,000-year-old weapon made of a Herc carapace. My analysis of the radiation within the blade should allow us to narrow down its point of origin. I've had the computer working on that as we speak. Let's have a look. Cross-referencing all known Alliance and Dominion star charts, and voila! There's one system that contains all of the conditions we've isolated. Havas Kul, at the edge of Dominion space. It's possible we've just discovered the location of the Herc homeworld. We should forward this information to the appropriate parties at once. This could be the breakthrough we've been looking for.
Sounds impressive and valuable. Rule 21, Quark. Never place friendship above profit.
Ah, great.
Unbelievable! I knew Brunt was a snake, but Lek? Guess I should have known better. The bigger the smile, the sharper the knife. And Lek's got plenty of both.
Played us all for fools.
He's a fool if he thinks he can steal from me! I'll have every eliminator, bounty hunter, and pirate in the 4 quadrants gunning for him! No one steals from the Grand Nagus and lives to profit from it!
Klingons won't be happy if they find out.
Considering how angry my father is, the Klingons will be the least of Lek's problems. I haven't seen him this mad since he caught me... Well, we don't need to get into that. Despite everything that's happened, we'll hold up our end of the bargain. I'll be in touch when everything is prepared. And remember, this operation never happened.
Return to my ship.
Think they bought it?
Completely. As far as they're concerned, the sword has been stolen. You, might want to lay low for a while, though.
Opportunity plus instinct equals profit. Well done, brother.
The sword of Kalis, as promised.
Once again, the House of Quark delivers. Martok will be pleased.
So will I, Grilka, once the payment clears. Pleasure doing business with you.
Oh, God, it's like we just played through Ocean's 11. I realise that's an unconventional mission. It didn't go exactly as planned. Still, the data recovered on the Sword of Kalis should be very helpful to the Alliance. We'll need to keep some details of the mission classified, of course, so whatever you do, don't mention it to Morn, or the whole quadrant will know about it tomorrow. Let's just grab those. Alright guys, thank you very much everyone for tuning in. I am going to go and head to bed. I should be back tomorrow. Tomorrow it's Thursday, Throwback Thursday, so we're going to carry on with our playthrough of Freedom Fighters. Again, apologies for no hard. That's better.